Ooh. Welcome back. It's been 2 days since I recorded anything. But look at this. I got pole position. Yeah. That's never happened before. No, it usually doesn't. We get like 6th through 10th usually, but never got pole. And they're luckily to race dirty. This team knows they could do better. Pole position. Never had it before. Look at this. I think we'll do well. I think we'll do. I'm starting out there in the front. Yeah. Also, did you notice this is not an oval or anything? Beautiful. Remember that song too? Snoop Dogg, Pharrell, and Uncle Charlie, I think. Oh man, that's such a good song. You ever heard that one? Seriously, Pharrell, Snoop Dogg, and Uncle Charlie. I think it's Uncle Charlie. That third guy's not as well known as Pharrell and Snoop Dogg, of course. That's a really good song. Listen to it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Something. It's been like 20 years since I've listened to it. It's kind of like that Uptown song, Drake, Lil Wayne, and Bun B. See, like the third guy's not so well known, is he? But I know him. Just because of that song. Okay, it's 64 laps, so go get a snack or something. Because you'll need it. I'll need one. No, I just had a big salad. I don't need one. Oh crap. let me go a little wide. Wide like my ass. It's okay if I say it, but if anybody calls me fat, well, that's it. No, actually, I'm not a violent man. I absolutely... Here, I'm going to use it again. Ready? Abhor. A-B-H-O-R. Abhor violence. I don't like it. I don't like to see it. I don't want violence. And yet, like, you're like, wait, hold on. Don't you play violent video games? Well, yeah, but that's not real. Real life violence is not okay. And if it's a little too obscene, even fictitious violence is too much. For instance, I was trying to watch some of that Fallout show. That's way more violent than the damn game. A little too violent for my liking. Even with stuff like Bloody Mess and all those, you know. I can't wait. We're going to be playing Fallout, but I don't know when. Is me and the second guy way ahead of the crowd? Also, my nose itches. Where am I going? Hold on, let me fix this. Oh my god. Ow. Hold on. Oh, it's gonna bleed. Oh, hold on. What is this? What is that? That's skin. There's no blood on it though. That's good. I think it's a chunk of skin. It doesn't seem like booger. Okay. That I don't know. What the hell's that? That's not good. Okay, hold on. Let me mess with it some more. Just as long as it doesn't bleed. Okay. There's no blood. That's good. It hurts. Something fierce. But I don't see blood, so we're fine. Well, yet. Who knows? Now blood will start pouring out of it here in a second. That's okay. I've bled. Probably more than I should have over the years. I've bled a lot. So I'm no stranger to bleeding. Okay, I'm suspecting an easy victory. The only truck next to me is the one just directly behind me, and he's a good distance behind me. But at the same rate, I don't think we're going to be lapping anybody, at least anytime soon. Also, Canadian Tire. I've seen, isn't there, and for hockey, there's a Canadian Tire Center. By the way, I went to Canada once, but that didn't count as a vacation. Okay, here's the problem, right? There's only 2 times we've ever gone on, well, either when I was a kid or as an adult. Well, actually, both of these times were when I was a kid. But I've never actually been on vacation, is what I'm trying to say. Never once, and I'm nearly 40. I've never once been on vacation. What is it like? Is it nice? I've actually taken time off, but then I just end up staying at home, fixing something or cleaning something. Or watching some TV or something. Yeah, but one of the 2 times that both don't count as vacations as a kid, because they didn't. My dad wanted to go on some shitty ass bike ride organized by some crap hole dealership up in Canada. So I technically have been in Canada. Sorta. If riding in the car and looking out the window the entire time counts. Because it don't. And it was only like a 2-day thing. So basically, he rode all day. I rode in the car all day. We stayed at some shitty motel. The second day, we rode again. I just rode in the car. We stayed at some shittier motel the second night. So that doesn't count. Even though I have been in Canada, it didn't count. And that was 1999 as well. Holy crap, was that a long time ago. No, seriously, none of that counted. That was shit. Okay, never mind. I'll catch them faster than I thought. Okay, there's no good way to take this. It's awkward. That corner's awkward. I don't know how to take it. So I'm sorry, Canada. I didn't get to see your country, really, even though I physically was sort of there. Maybe one day I will return. I mean, nothing wrong with Canada. Canada's actually quite nice. I mean, you brought us Drake. And Justin Bieber. Oh, and the rock band Theory of a Dead Man. Awesome. Yeah. You ever hear Theory of a Dead Man? Awesome. Well, for the most part. There's a couple of their songs where they might be not the best, but overall, they're pretty solid. Yeah, speaking of rock bands, what are your favorite? Okay, I don't like this corner. It's like 2 corners. It doesn't work. It's real awkward to hit it. Okay, here's my plan. I'm going to do 2 parts of this because it'll make me have another block of 4. Then maybe we'll take a break. Perhaps. Is that White in 23rd? I want to cheer for this guy because he seems like he's like the equivalent of the Cleveland Browns. He just sucks so bad that if he even does sort of all right, it's like, yeah, way to go, buddy. You know? He's kind of the equivalent here. You know, there's a lot of sports teams like that. You know, the Cleveland Browns, New York Jets, San Jose Sharks. You know, they're just so awful that you can't help but you want to cheer for them. The Philadelphia 76ers, the Philadelphia Phillies. Well, good. I guess Philadelphia isn't that good for sports. How are the Flyers? Philadelphia Flyers, are they good? Maybe they're a mid-tier team. I don't know. I don't know how to do that corner. I've done it 7 times now, and I don't know how to do it. Is it weird? I'm turning right. Look at this, ready? And I'm turning right. What the hell? Haha, sucks to be you, Herbst. Kiss the fattest / hairiest part of my ass. Speaking of Slash, right? Velvet Revolver. Although I never cared for Guns N' Roses, they're okay at best. Plus, I don't think I've heard any of these 3 songs are the ones that they don't play ever. You know, oh, sweet child of mine. What are the other 2? Paradise City. Paradise City, right? I gotta listen to more music, but... Okay, I'm kind of liking this. We're actually taking on an actual road course. Not very well, but... Especially this corner. It's so awkward. I don't like it. It's odd. I don't know how to hit it. I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I should go like wider or something. I don't know. Hey, is there any way I could figure out how long my videos are total, so I know how long I've wasted my life? No. I don't think it's possible to actually waste your life. Do people say that? And you could regret stuff, sure. But all of it? There's no way you could regret 100% of your time spent. There's no way. I could see regretting like a good 15 or 20% of it, where it's like, well, maybe I should have done something different, you know, between the years of 1997 and 1999. I was giving out random numbers that doesn't pertain to anything. $1999. Still in school. Public school. Speaking of that, man, I had to deal with so much shitheads in school. The school system I went to, man, they hired the biggest batch of losers I have ever seen. You know, there's something very catastrophically wrong. And by the way, keep this in mind. I'm really not that smart. I'm not bright. I'm not sharp. I think I'm pretty much as average as you possibly can be. I'm not bright, let me tell you. Now keep that in mind. But don't be rude about it. But when I, the 8-year-old, was smarter than the teacher, there's something catastrophically wrong. Somebody who's in their 40s is stupider than an 8-year-old. And at this rate, that was so long ago, she's got to be in her 70s or maybe early 80s at this rate. Or dead and having fun with Satan. Yeah, there's just some people that, you know where they ended up. Oh yeah. There's not a doubt in your mind. It's like they're burning in eternal hellfire. Like I was saying the other day, I don't think I've done well enough to justify the reward, but I hope I'm not going to get the punishment. I mean, it's kind of foolish just to assume, oh yeah, I got this in the bag, I'll get the reward. No, that's foolish. You don't know what the parameters are. Yeah, sure, life is a test, but how is it scored? On a curve? You don't know. Oh, actually, that would make it too easy. If it was graded on a curve, you could just live a little well and automatically pass. Uh-oh. Why did you tell me now? I never liked driving far enough for my fuel light to actually come on. Although my car doesn't actually really do that. But the entire gas gauge will blink. Like the entire thing will blink. Like, hey dummy, I'm hungry. Gas station, por favor. And you're like, okay, buddy, yeah, I'll look for one. Looks like number 13 hit the pits. Uh-oh. It's doing that thing. It's misbehaving. Oh, wait, whoa, hold on. Where is the freaking entrance to the pits anyway? Oh, here it is. Are you going in too? Sure, yeah, you go first. You go first. I am a gentleman racer. I'll let Lassard go in before I do. Oh my god, the pit lane is crowded today. I'm gonna miss my nose. Oh, I just punched you, I'm sorry. Hold on. Let's see if I bleed. I have a paper towel here, though, from my bagel the other day. So if I do bleed, I at least got something to put it on. What the hell's going on here? It feels like it's gonna bleed. It hurts. It's got that stinging, dry burn feel. There's no blood, though. That's good. Oh, geez, really? Don't let Smith cut in front of you like that. Even the automatic driving mode is a gentleman. See that? Well, it looks like we're going to pit in 8 laps anyway. Oh. Well, I gotta tell you, I did really good cleaning the corner of the room about 4 or 5 days ago now. You remember. But I haven't done anything since. Yeah, well, I'm human. Or am I? That's right, I hail from Gamma Beta 14 in the over there district galaxy. I have 14 fingers on each hand, and behold my 7. I didn't say what. It could have been noses. Okay, my nose is bugging me. It really hurts, and it feels like it's going to bleed, and I want to reach up and itch it, but it's going to bleed. This is really annoying. But I can't keep hitting pause. Yes, I can. Oh, boy, hold on. Oh, man. Oh. What the hell is going on with this thing? If you're going to bleed, just bleed. Come on. Come on. If you just bleed, you get it over with. Okay, how can I drive and itch this at the same time? It's fine. I could itch it, and it's good for like 3 seconds, and then it just resumes hurting. Yeah, it's already there again. I don't want to hold up the part, but oh, it's killing me. It's got a funny tickle, burn, pokey kind of feel. Great, there's a ghost truck. Wait, is it? No, it just looked funny coming around the corner. Okay. So I was watching the motocross highlights earlier today for San Diego, because they just held that here in January 18th. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't know. There's a guy named Levi Kitchen. If you had a daughter, you should name her Dinah. You know, like that old story. Somebody's in the kitchen with Dinah. She'd be Dinah Kitchen. That's her. You know, I went to school. There was this guy. I didn't talk to him much, but he was in my class. But he was Levi Eli. I always remember his name because of that. But he was really into the Insane Clown Posse. I remember that. That's a band I don't think I've ever listened to, but yeah, I've never actually been into a band enough to be like die hard. Ooh, it's the best band ever. Well, I got a small list of them that I really like, but none of them are like I'm die hard about. This lady again. And the fan on the computer is active. And don't worry, I'm saving up money right now for a new computer. Well before this one dies. I can't have what happened the last time happen a second time, where I didn't have the funds tucked away, and I had to spend like 14 months not recording anything. That was awful. Let's don't do that again. So I'm tucking away like 10 or 15 bucks a month. Whatever I have, you know. Just tuck away something, you know, minimum $5 a month, but you know, hopefully more than that. It's got to be like 10 or 15, or we're not going to be able to be in a position to get a halfway good computer by the time this one craters. This one's been in service since October 23. Okay, 14 months, right? Yeah, 14 months. Yeah, actually, exactly 14 months. It was like the 16th of October when I went into service. Now it's the 18th of January. So 14 months it's been in service. How long are they supposed to go for? Like 4 years? I doubt it'll go that far. Okay, maybe I like the actual circuit racing. Too bad that this is the only one for the season. It's funny, I didn't know Michelin was based in France until this like last week, but it makes sense. Michelin. I'm part French. Like 2%. You know what's always funny? Here, let me tell you a story. I've said this one before, but I always like when people assume that I'm just quote unquote white. Horrifically racist, you assholes. I have 3 major ethnicities. Caucasian, Mediterranean, which is not Caucasian. And if you thought that, you're a racist. But don't worry, I've just enlightened you, so you are not now. No, seriously, Mediterranean is not Caucasian. So anybody who's Portuguese, Spanish, Italian, San Marinian, Greek, any of those, and a bunch of others, those aren't all of them. Sicilian, Sardinian, any of those, Yeah, those are all Mediterraneans, which is not Caucasian. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you this. And Native American. Yeah, Native American. That blood's in here. And if you look right at my face, and you look at my skull structure, you could see it. So I don't know why people, always say that to me. Look at my skull, stupid. You could see I'm Native American. You could see it damn clear. Look at my jawline and my cheekbones. You could really see the Native American in there. You really can. I mean, it's so freaking evident. I mean, it's right there. And then they just say, hey, white guy. No. No, you racist son of a bitch. Come over here. You've earned yourself an ass whooping by this multi-ethnic gentleman. No, that always was tiresome. It is. Here's one. Why do you have to specify race in the first place, right? Can't they just come up directly and say, excuse me, sir? That would be a better option. Yeah, I don't understand people. Seriously? It reminds me of this clip. I was watching these like dash cam videos the other day. And there's this lady. She's being just horrible. There's this guy just trying to... I gotta itch my nose. There's this guy. He's just trying to make a corner. And she's screaming at him. And she's being ageist, racist, and sexist all at the same time. Like an ultimate trifecta of hate. It's like, wow, this lady is awful. I mean, seriously, awful. It would have been worse if she was bad-mouthing his religion, even. She never went that far, but she's bad enough attacking those three other things. I don't know what kind of world we're living in. I want people to act like people, not monsters. But it happens too often. Again, this comes back to that whole life as a test thing. It's part of the test. Did the camera just shake? Okay. Now, you remember on Futurama how everybody is Earthican? What about that? We should have unity. Or even better yet, intergalactic unity. You know there's people on other planets, right? They're going to see humans and go, wow, these humans are monsters. They're just freaking awful. Should we make first contact? Oh, hell no. I bet we're actually have been discovered by a bunch of other planets so far. But we're just so awful that they refuse to make first contact. So we'll give them a couple thousand years and maybe they'll mature a little bit. And then it goes back to the other counselor. No, human beings are a lost cause. They're not going to be as cool as we are on planet, whatever planet they're from. Yeah, it'd be great to see or live long enough to see first contact, but I really hope it goes well. Human beings are going to say some awful things, and then we're going to be at war with them because we insulted them during first contact. And of course, they came here in a spaceship, so the war will last approximately 10 minutes or so, and we'll all be dead. Or they'll just blow our planet up. It's probably for the best. Yeah, it's probably for the best, yeah. Wow, I really drove off the track right there. 20 laps seems like an endurance race in itself. I'm still questioning if I want to continue gaming in the future. I kind of want to step back from it. I do. It's fun, but this old man needs to focus on other things. Or maybe just focus on, 1 or 2 a week and oh yeah, it is Canada. Look, Canadian flag, something like that. One day I will visit it proper. I will. Maybe Toronto? That seems fine. Only 3 laps of fuel left. Wow, yeah. Yeah, maybe Toronto. It's kind of like there in New York. Toronto is literally like the big city, kind of like New York is. It's like the equivalent. Oh. Okay, so it's 20 previously. What's it going to be now? 18, right? Let's find out. 18's my guess. Where is it? Oh, 17. I was close. I was close. Okay, so that's 37. 37 out of 64. Well, more than halfway. Yeah, I'm not very good at this. I think I could be faster if I actually had a good line through these corners, but I never do. That's a halfway okay line. But I should have gone out more, but see what I mean? Yeah. Going too wide, see. Going too wide. That's what I'm talking about. You know, it's really an interesting study. Brazilian NASCAR. I see it sometimes. It's just fascinating. I like it. Like, how did it even come to be, right? Fascinating. Ooh, that actually looked not too bad that time. Oh, I'm actually taking a good line right through here. Look at that. Sort of. Nope, not now. We gotta get out of here so I can do the Xfinity. Okay, this isn't too bad because it's circuit racing. I'm going too wide. Let me just plow into the earth. Maybe I should retain some of the footage of my gameplay. So maybe I could attempt to do a video at the end of the year saying like, these are the best, these are the worst. Maybe start doing a little more professionalism. Have a nice little like, or maybe like quarter wrap-ups, you know, like so after March, this is what I played the first quarter. This is what I played the second quarter. See if we're on track. I'll just start cutting the corner. How's that sound? Yeah, that's good. I didn't hear no. Yeah, that's right. Driving in the dirt counts. There's no wall to block me, so it's fair. Yeah. Also, Dakar is over. Dakar 26. I've been watching the highlight reels. And my dude Nazar Al-Attiyah, he won the cars. I always cheer for him. I like him. There's just something about him. Every time he talks, I just gotta smile. He's just a likable guy somehow, you know? I don't know, there's just something about him. Seems like a really good guy. Yeah, that's weird too. It doesn't matter who they are. You just have this like sense about you where it's just like, yeah, that's a good person. And then there's other ones where it's like he seems like a good, or they seem like a good person. Let's just say they, so it's open ended. They seem like a good person, and then just something in your guts all like, we got to get out of here. This person is evil, and then you're like, okay, I agree. Let's get the hell out of here. Always trust it. I've encountered so many people where I get that feeling, and then like 5 minutes later, they prove it, and it's just like, there you go. Yep, they're evil. Yeah, it's amazing though. A lot of people just like living like that. It's like they don't care. I'm just going to make it hard for everybody else because I'm a jerk. That's how they live life. Crazy. And this is how they float on through. He's in 19th. That's way better than he's ever done before. Crazy. Okay, so yeah, I want this one done. One more past it. Then I don't know. We try to play someone else, maybe? Or I just keep hitting it. I don't know. What do you want? I mean, I could keep hitting it. Won't get done if I don't hit it. It's not too difficult. Definitely casual, I think. Although it might be really hard if I crank up the difficulty, because we do got the computers on easy after all. And I think I got some driving assist still on. It's evident the auto brake is still doing something. Like that. I didn't hit the brakes. But sometimes I like playing a game like that. Most of the time though, we don't even need the auto brake. We're doing ovals. I'm floored the entire time. So the only time auto brake's really gonna help is like here. In other games like Sebastian Loeb Rally Evo, you actually need the auto brake a little bit. Not all of it though. It actually really ruins the driving experience if you have it fully on that game. Get out of the way, roads. Okay, it's been 45 minutes. Don't know how long this is going to be. Probably 2 hours. What's 64 times about a minute 34? Yeah, a long time is the answer. I do like it though. It's really good. I can't wait to play more sports games. Gotta figure out when to do that. Though, somehow I gotta also maintain the oopsies. Yeah, sorry, I gotta maintain the oopsies. Top on my priority list. No. I have to figure out how to do one a week. And a basketball game is going to take, well, clearly more than 1 week. In fact, that's going to take months probably. So what I got to do is figure out how to just do a lot of really short games. Just rapid fire. Bam, 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 bam. I'm going to free up a gap of like 2 months so I could work on a sport game. And I say that, but we're going to fall behind. You watch. I guarantee it. That's the second time in a row it's told me about fuel right after I passed the damn station. You got crap timing there, son. I really hope it has me drive the M&M's car for a call-up race. You know, it's funny. I don't even cheer for the guys. I cheer for the sponsors. Yeah, M&M car, go! You could do it. I think it's like Kyle or Kurt Busch, right? Which is the one that was arrested in Mexico for that funny thing. And the funny thing is, he got arrested for it. I'm above the law, he said. And the Mexican police are like, yeah, right, son. You're under arrest. And then he's like, oh, damn. Okay. Alto is the policia. I was going to say mi amo es policia. No, mi amo policia. No, my name is the police. That doesn't work, does it? Really? Right behind Zane Smith again? He pulled in exactly in front of us again. Let me just run into the wall. That's fine. Where are we going after this? Anybody remember? I've looked at the schedule several times, but like hell I can remember. I know there's Arizona and Martinsville as the last two. But what's up next, huh? Who knows? That's the problem. Who knows? It's like, it's an actual question. It's like, yeah, who knows? Could somebody tell me? Come on, dog, focus. It's a dream, son. Nothing's chasing you, and you're not chasing anything. You're asleep. So, did you hear? If you sleep, but you don't recall any dreams, that indicates you had a bad sleep. If you could actually think back and recall some dreams, that was restful sleep. Did you know? And yesterday, I could recall a couple dreams when I woke up. Not now, though. And I slept kind of weird. Hurt my neck a bit. It's Saturday. Kids go out and play. I'm up in my room. I let the stereo play. I like my NAS truck. I really do. I don't know. I've grown attached to it. I know it's not NAS truck. I know it's the truck series, but yeah, it's my NAS truck. What are you going to do about it? My NAS truck. I like it. I do. I'm kind of attached to it. The sponsor, not so much, but the actual truck itself, nice truck. And the sponsor is regrettable. Should have just gone for the hearing aids. I know it was less money, but my dignity, right? When can we do Minecraft? Do you know I've never actually done a full playthrough of Minecraft? Years and years ago, I fiddled around with it a little bit. For probably like 5 or 6 hours, but that was just messing around with friends. I didn't actually ever play it. Dog, you want to quit making such rude noises, son? I'm trying to record something here, buddy. Oops, I had some tire smoke there. See that? That was weird. I probably made some kind of tire-y noise too. Anyway, I want this year to be a good year. I want to give myself permission. I want to buy myself some stuff. Not video games, though. Maybe actually get a little healthier. I had a salad for dinner after all. A little bit of cold cuts on the side. Not much, just for flavor. Olives. What else would I have? Cottage cheese. A little bit of cottage cheese on the side. Gotta go easy on the dairy, though. I've developed a lactose intolerance problem. So I can have a little bit, but there's a magical line if I eat just a little too much. Oh, mama. But on the plus side, it has a hidden benefit. If I'm ever backed up, I can just eat a lot of dairy, and now I'm not. I know you don't want to hear that, but it's now somehow a benefit. Yeah, we could do some PS1 stuff too. There's a couple PS1 games I have that we could do. Sounds good. Haven't done anything PS1 yet. It's gonna be monumental. I want my first PS1 playthrough to be Gran Turismo Uno. Gotta get more Gran Turismo played. I love it. Yeah, so far I've only really played like 2 of them. But I'm willing to play the rest of them. Oh yeah. Don't hit anybody. Harmon, why are you going so slow, son? Wait, I think my car actually has some of that Harman Kardon speakers. I think my car has some of that. It sounds all right. I'm not too into audio. Like when there's people like, oh, the speakers sound tinny. Okay, well, I can't detect that, but if you say so. And not specifically to my car stereos. I'm just talking about in general. Usually I talk in general. I'm not usually in specifics. I usually am broad spectrum when I'm discussing a topic. I'm too wide. Let me fix that. And not like that. I was too wide. Well, I still kind of am. I gotta do something about that. Maybe cut out a little bit more of the sweets. Doesn't help. I was eating these like pretzels with cheese and all kinds of other stuff earlier. And see, here's the thing, right? If you're fat, you're the only one to blame, honestly. And that goes for me too. And yes, I'm still kind of too big. So it's clearly I'm eating too much. That would be the root cause of obesity. I'm eating too much, which I am. Too much cheese and, dessert. And I had this like banana cream pie yesterday. That can't be good for me. I think it said it had like 86% your daily saturated fat. Just in that one little pie. And is it good? Yeah, it sure is. For like, the 20, 25 minutes I was eating it. But then what do you get after that? Nothing, except your pants don't fit good now, right? That's the problem with indulgence like that, right? It's good for the moment, but you get to carry around the rest of it forever. Until you do something about it. Okay, well, there's two. Okay, I was looking at this stuff again. Let me look. That thing that they sold out of the other day, it came back for a split second, and then it's gone again. There's a second one now in that same category, but this one's much cheaper, so I kind of want it. There was 8 before, and there's still 8. Okay, great. It's a less desirable thing, though, so I don't think people are going to be swarming around it like the other one. Yeah, I want you to pit. Everybody else is. Yeah, I should probably get these for myself. I know. The cart looks different now, though, compared to what it looked like before. Probably could cut out another $20 though. Got to keep it under a set amount, Don't go too much. When you're shopping, set a budget. Don't go over. And remember, you could probably get those things maybe next time. Or something else next time. At the very least. And I hope next year they have those really good prices on pants for those Black Friday sales. I could get myself some more pants next year. I think the pants I got, they're going to be good for the whole year here, probably. Problem is, I decided I wanted the 100% cotton because that's what jeans are supposed to be. But damn, do they wrinkle easily? I could just be sitting, and I stand up, and there's like big folds in the fabric, and it's like, gah. See, am I mistaken? 20 plus 17 equals 37. Am I not right? Then why are we on lap 44? Can somebody explain this to me? By the way, there's a I don't know why, but in the house I have now, if you go down to the basement, the scary basement, right? It's unfinished down there. But on one of the 2x4s or 2x6s or whatever the hell it is, on the exposed open wall, somebody at some point wrote the equation. Now get this. You're probably going to be like, no way, here it comes. They wrote down 9. No, that's not what I wrote. My brain said 9 twice. Let me try again. 9 times 14 equals 91. No. I don't think so. My mustache is caught in the microphone. Hold on. Why does this keep happening? What the hell? Hold on. Give me back my mustache. There we go. Yeah, it just grabs onto my mustache. And it's just like, you can't have it. Grow your own mustache, son. It took me years to grow this mustache. I mean, I'm almost 40 here now, so... But it took me until my mid-30s to actually be able to grow a halfway okay mustache. And it still doesn't look exactly all that good. I mean, geez. Well, it's not so bad, actually. It looks like it was almost split into thirds this time, which is better. All the other races are quarter, quarter, half. Oh, geez, I got the mini burps. It's like not quite a full burp, but it's kind of like maybe a little hiccup or burp combined. Where are we going next? I want to know. Anyway, this is going to be the last one in a group of 4. Then I could do like 5 or 6 days of uploads. That's nice. So 6 times 14. 84. That's probably not right. Yeah, I don't know. Don't let me do math. And no, I'm not the one who wrote it on the basement down there. Seriously. Someone beforehand wrote that. You ever think, too, with your house, other people were living here before me? What a weird thought, right? What were they doing in there? How did they live their life? What were they into? Did they have dogs? We would have been friends. No, who knows? They were living their own life. Especially like if you live in a place where it's been well established. Like there's certain cities in Europe where the houses could be 1,000 years old. So somebody was living there 1,000 years ago, and now you are now. Wow. Yeah, no, it's a good thing that I'm putting a game buying ban on myself. That'll force me to focus on my other hobbies. Divert some of the money away from the games into other hobbies. More physical, tangible hobbies. Not like this. This is digital. So yeah, you got stuff, but does it really exist? Well, sorta, yeah, but kinda no. It's yes and no, sort of both. Plus I could make a giant dent in the backlog this year. Oh man, I really hope so. I mean, we're doing it right now. Any moment that I'm actually playing the games is time spent making a dent into the backlog. I guess I will look into some earbuds or something. Or at least I do have some wired earbuds downstairs. We could try them out. These earbuds don't work because, if I remain completely motionless, they'll sort of stay in. But if I'm moving my head at all, and, when I'm talking, I'm moving my head all over the place. That's just how I am. So yeah, they're just going to zing right out of my ears. That's how it works. In fact, I announced it all the time, oh my god, it's going. There it goes. The milk in the fridge is about to expire. There it goes. This race is actually going fairly well. It's only been an hour and 10 minutes, about 50 out of 64 laps. My man here is still in 19th. Got out of the way though. Again, I like rooting for that guy because he's always like the back of the pack, always. But he doesn't give up. He doesn't surrender. Yeah, I don't know how to hit that corner. We hit it badly every single time. There's no good way. Of course, we're going to see this place probably twice more. At least. Oh, wait a second. Yeah, so 2 more people are going to get eliminated, right? Wait, how could it be the round of 10 still if there's only 8 remaining? Somebody explain that to me. There's no way I could get this done in the next 3 days. I might be able to get the truck series done in the next 3 days. Maybe. But not the rest of it. Not even close. How long is Mafia 1? I did install it, by the way. You know, actually I had it on disc, but then they had it on sale for like $4. So I was just like, yeah, okay. I think I could probably sell the disc off to somebody for more than that. That'll just cover it, right? Wait, hold on, let me think. Oh, right, no, it was a trilogy. But I already had 3 and 1. But I didn't have a digital copy of 2. That's what it was. And it was maybe like 11 something for all 3 of them together. That's what happened, yeah. So that means I got a physical copy of 3 I gotta unload as well. Or just keep. I liked Mafia 3. People were like, oh, it's bad. Oh, no, actually, I liked it. I liked Mafia 3. Clay Lincoln, the main guy. I like how he's taller than like every other character you meet. I like that. I'm tall. Look out. While in real life, I'm not that tall. 6 foot. That's it. Although, remember, like I was telling you the other day, 5'11" and 3/4. Yeah, that's how tall I stand. And yet, I'm still too big to fit in a lot of things. A lot of buildings and cars I have trouble with, even at 6 foot. It's crazy. I don't know who they're building some of this stuff for, but there's a lot of buildings that aren't built to people size. If I smash my head into the top of the roof when I'm trying to go down the stairs, you clearly built it wrong. By the way, my basement's like that. There's a funny thing jetting out of the ceiling about halfway down the stairs, and I have to duck. Or I'm going to hit my head on it. And it's so damn annoying. And the problem is I think it's structural to the building too, so I can't just go in there and remove it, because I think it's actually load bearing. So I just have to duck. Okay. That's the 3rd time. My dog's smacking his lips. Hey dog, quit it. Nobody wants to hear that. Seriously. What is going on here? Look, it's Johnny, or Zane Smith, not Johnny. He's not Johnny Sauter. It's Zane Smith. That's the 3rd time we've pulled in right behind him. He gets the same idea when I have the idea. Okay, this is not going to take too long, actually. I was afraid that it was going to take a while. It's been 1 hour and 16 minutes, and we have 10 laps left. That's not that bad, actually. Okay, fine, we'll wait for him, whatever. I think the camera just collided with something. Do you see that? Yeah, I gotta get going. I want to get all 4 time slots ready for you, my friends. because, well, you deserve it. No, honestly, yes, you do. Of course, it's going to be sad going back to oval racing. Kind of like turning right, a departure from the norm. Well, not exactly. We've seen other... Have we seen road circuits before? Well, no. Actually, there was that one on the Dirt series that had lefts and rights. Remember? There was like 25 laps on that one. Remember? Okay, let me just go this direction. Not hit Boyd. He's in ninth. You're going to get eliminated, son. Or how's that work? I don't even know. I don't know how the playoffs work. In football, it's clear. You lose the game, you're eliminated. I say it like that because that old wrestling video game on the N64. Eliminated. When you fall out of the arena. Oh my god, that was so good. You know, I want to play some wrestling games, I do. But I don't know how well that's going to go over. I'm not the best. They're fun to fiddle around with, of course. I have that UFC game. Remember, I bought that lot of games over the summer, and it was just in there. It was like 6 or 7 games lumped together for like $15 or so. The lady was having a garage sale. Really weird garage sale. I think she didn't want people to pick through her things, grab the best ones, and then she'd be stuck with things like UFC 3. So she made little bundles of like 6 or 7 games each and put like little price tags on them. All like 15 or 20 or $25, that kind of range. It wasn't bad though. Here, it had Forza Motorsport 1 for the original Xbox. It had a couple things I was kind of looking for, so I got it for 15. UFC 3. It had a copy of Assassin's Creed 3 remastered. That says it comes with Assassin's Creed Liberation, but I'm thinking that was probably a DLC code, and so it might not, but you tell me, maybe it does. It came with NBA 2K14 and NBA 2K22. No, 20, my bad, not 22, 20. So NBA 2K20 and 14. What was the last one that was in there? Oh, right, some Rainbow Six Siege, I think. Yeah, I think Rainbow Six Siege. That looked good. A lot of her bundles actually had stuff I already owned, so I was like, oh man. I think one of them actually, like 5 out of the 7 I already had, and it was just like, well, I'm not getting that one. What I gotta do is just figure out how to... There's a lot of things I have to figure out. Including making more money. You know, my tastes are expensive, and we gotta pay the bills first, of course. So maybe we start up the job search again. Maybe. plan is I want to go back to college anyway. My plan is to try to get the college to give me a job. That'd be great. Work for the college. Maybe they'll even give me a discount on the tuition. I don't know. I have to look into this angle. This is an angle I'm going to try to work. I don't know anything about it. I gotta do some research. I'm just gonna say, hi there, point me in the right direction. Well, I'm jumping colleges. The college I graduated before, well, they don't have the kind of degrees and that kind of thing. Oh crap, Harmon. None of the degrees I'm looking for. So we gotta go elsewhere for the other degree I need. I had a bottle of vodka, Grey Goose in fact. I was gonna bust open when I got my degree. I didn't do it. I suck at celebrating. I think I did okay getting that degree. Not so good. You've heard stories. I tried my best. Certain courses were disasters, of course. Especially the math ones. Oh my God. I don't think the blows to the head affect my, or positively affect my ability to do math. Remember that one math class? I needed a 70% minimum to pass. I got a 70.29. I did it. I think that's my proudest victory. I did it. Barely. It was quite hard. I'll give it that. I'm not very good at it. It was that freaking midterm. That's what really did me in. Why was the midterm so much more difficult than the final exam? Nobody will ever know. It was way more difficult, and it was worth way more percentage. Do you know the midterm exam was worth like 40% of the grade? Why? Why was the midterm exam 40% of the grade? That doesn't make any sense. And I think the final exam was only worth like 15% of the final grade. That doesn't make any sense. Maybe they wanted the people who were going to wash out halfway through. Or something. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not built for it, though. The collegiate, well, actually the academic anything. I learn on my own terms, damn it. If I keep my ear to the ground and pick stuff up on my own time and terms, I could retain it like a champ. If you force me to learn about something, oh, well, hopefully it sticks. It does sometimes. I really review those notes, though. Although notes are fun. I mean, using a pen almost seems extinct nowadays, doesn't it? Although I like using a good pen. Don't use a crappy pen. Not worth it. Make sure you're using like a really good, halfway good pen. I would recommend a Zebra Sarasa or a Pilot G2. Those are good pens. If you're going to get some pens, those two. This is Pilot and Zebra's time to sponsor me. Send me some cash. I'm starving. Well, not at the moment. I had a big salad earlier. I'm not starving currently. I grabbed my drink. I did not drink the drink. At least my nose quit hurting. Ow. Oh, let me just pop everything. How's that sound? Man, this wasn't so bad. An hour and a half. I was figuring like 2 hours, but no. This is exactly why this game is, well, a menace. I was looking, though, at the schedule, because I could see the Xfinity schedule, because we've participated in it a little bit. A lot of those are actually 200s, so... And those cars are faster. So even though there's more races, it will be longer, but not that much longer. Oh yeah, see the camera hit something there, really odd. Do you know what I just realized? The freaking sound was muted the entire time. Man, I suck at this. There you go, you get some sound for the last 3 minutes. Wonder why that was freaking muted. Man, I suck at this. I just looked at that. I just saw it. Well, that's okay. It's only one part. Son of a bitch. Why was that muted? I wouldn't have an idea. That's great. That's professionalism. Yeah. That's really good. Yeah, I did a great job this time around. Perfect. Perfect, in fact. No errors at all. Right. Nope, that was awful. Sorry. Nope, seriously sorry. My apologies. Forgive me. Sorry. I didn't realize it. Damn it. Here's another problem. I would have heard that if I had earbuds in. This further complicates the whole situation. Yeah, I would have heard that if I had earbuds in, because I even would have been like, I don't hear anything. Let me look. Nope. That sucks. I'm sorry. You had no audio the entire time, except for the last 2 laps. Well, I hope you enjoyed 2 laps worth of audio. At least this is not a game with dialogue, Vinny.
What a win!
Well, that freaking sucks. Speed rating 94. I guess that's good. Good fluffy puppy. He rolled over. Okay, about 50,000. Yep. See, I don't understand. I thought the bottom 2 were eliminated, but apparently not. Oh, well, I guess they're the only ones who don't get points then, huh? Is that what it means? Okay. Fastest lap? Me. All of them. What's he looking at? Those photographs are always like, look off into the distance. But what are they looking at? Hey, is that a spaceship? No, you idiot. That's a flock of birds. There are 173 fans. Okay, great. That's just in. Spotted with yet another win, meaning Jimmy the Mustache has an unbelievable 15 wins this season. Hashtag breaking news. Thanks, Austin. What a guy. Blush. Okay, race number 19. Ooh. At the very least, we'll get the $30,000 bonus check. Bristol short track, sponsored by the University of Northwestern Ohio. Ohio. Okay, so 2 races from now, after 2 races, I'm going to need that super speedway car. Well, hell, let's just get it right now. I have enough cash. Super speedway. Daytona and Talladega. Super speedway, that's what I need, right? Super speedway. Okay, now have a super speedway. I was going to need it in the future anyway. How do I hire more people? Hire more people. Chris, Melissa, William, Sarah, Blake, and Millie. Oh, actually, we don't need to hire anybody right at the moment. Millie? Was it a requirement everybody wear blue clothing? This guy's breaking the trend. He's wearing a red t-shirt. Don't tell anybody. Okay, we don't need anybody at the moment, I guess. By the way, did you see I sunk money into these? The new people? Actually, I don't actually have to really repair the speedway or short track vehicles. Not really. No, I don't actually have to. No, you dumb bastards. Frankie, over here. Jeez. Carol, over here. Come on. Janice, over there. Come on. Harriet, right there. Maggie, right there. Andrew, get your ass over there, son. I'm calling a man who's 78 years old, son. Yeah, okay, so Bristol's up next. We don't actually have a need for the speedway car very much anymore now, do we? Short track, and short track. So this one's going to get a lot more use soon. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that looks fine to me. No, over here. I'm looking at something. Get over here. Yeah, so speedway, super speedway, short track, speedway, super speedway, short. Oh, well, that's the rest of the season. Well, it's within our line of sight, I guess, now. Oh, look at that. Then it goes to round of 8. See, round of 8, 8, 8, 4. Okay. I guess this is the last round of 10. $55,000, 66, 46, 38, 40. Well, we're getting close to the end of the season. That's good. That's pretty good, yeah. Are these the same employees I'm going to be bringing in with me to... I don't think we're actually going to need that many employees, though, really. I think 6 is probably a good amount of employees. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know how this works. And I swear these are just the game developers, maybe. Or they got just random photographs off of a service of just random people. Oops, mustache. Okay, this car. Short track. Okay, you come back later. I'll see you soon.